Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm here to talk about one stock in particular that actually just reported today after hours, and I want to give my thoughts on the earnings and what plays I think should be taken actually following this earnings. And yeah, so if you do enjoy these kind of videos, be sure to like the video. Also be sure to comment down below if you have something you want to say or want to see me cover a certain stock in particular. And also be sure to smash that subscribe button. We're gaining a lot of subscribers, guys. I really appreciate it. And if you guys want to be here on this journey as we grow in subscribers, I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. So the stock we have here today is Nvidia. This is a very well-known stock in the stock market. I'm sure a lot of you guys watching this actually own at least a share of this stock, probably a lot more. And even if you don't own one directly, this company is a large percentage of the S&P and a lot of ETFs out there. So a lot of you guys actually own partial fractions of Nvidia and don't even know it because this stock is such a big part of these ETFs. So yeah, a lot of you guys are Nvidia shareholders, so this probably does matter to you, even if you don't own the stock directly, but you own a lot of indexes. So yeah, what I want to go over is how their earnings went. So we can see he shrugs off DeepSeek sales soar. That was a highlight. DeepSeek was a big problem for this company. They talked a lot, DeepSeek, about how they made such a great model with such little amount of money with Nvidia's chips, and then everyone thought the demand was going to go down. But we saw that actually wasn't true, and I actually made a play off of that, a very good one. I bought a contract for $955, sold it for $1,300 when that DeepSeek news came out, and then it rebounded the next day. So that was a great thing to do with Nvidia, and we can see they actually beat their earnings. Nothing new for this company. They seem to do that quarter after quarter, and I wanted to look here. They talked about the company reported strong guidance, and it actually beat in revenue. So also their earnings per share beat. But yeah, this is a company that people always think, oh, they're gonna mess up, oh, this is the end, but it just keeps on coming, it keeps on going. And what I wanted to talk about in this video, and the main emphasis that I wanted to put on Nvidia and why I think this stock is such a great buy, is because even at this price, look at Nvidia's only up. It's been trading relatively flat the past month. It's down 7% the past week, but we can see past 3 months it's down 7%, but also just year to date it's down 5%. It's been pretty choppy. Excuse me. Yeah, Nvidia's been a pretty choppy stock, as it usually is, but you can see the 1 year chart, the 5 year chart. This is this is a company that's had a pretty good run, to say the least. But yeah, I think that this is, really good company, and this is, I know it's a really good company, obviously. There's a lot of people that own it. The major indexes all own a good amount of Nvidia. And I think the emphasis that I wanted to put on this stock, on Nvidia in particular, after this earnings, is how much the AI spending on certain companies is going up. If we check out, let's just look up AI spending increase. Let's see, organizations increase spending on compute and storage hardware infrastructure for AI deployments by 97% year over year in the first half of 2024. So that was last year, but these companies aren't slowing down, guys. Big tech set to invest $325 billion this year as hefty AI bills pile up, I'm assuming. And yeah, Amazon's increasing AI spending. Nvidia's earnings showed that the demand is still very strong, and also there's a lot of investing going on in this in AI. Tech megacaps to spend more than $300 billion in 2025 on AI. Let's check out Nvidia's revenue right there that they just had this quarter. Where was it? Oh, it was on here. We had, they beat revenue. They had 39.33 billion, and with companies spending 300 billion and Nvidia being the top one, I think their revenue is gonna increase with the increase in demand for AI and how good Nvidia's chips are. And that begs the question that it is a waiting game. There is going to be a company eventually that does create a chip as powerful as Nvidia probably, or more powerful, or just more bang for your buck, or something along those lines. I mean, Nvidia is gonna have a competitor. That's why if you see my portfolio, actually, I'm heavily invested into AMD. Stock had a really bad day. I'm down 10% right now, but I do believe in AMD for the long term, and that's why I'm invested in it right now. I think that AMD is gonna, one day overtake Nvidia. That's my opinion, but I think that day is not this year or next year. I think that Nvidia has very clear roads ahead of them, at least in the short term. And that's why I think that if you are a short-term investor and want to make a short-term play, I think Nvidia is a great option and literal option. You can see right here, I actually pulled up option strat, which is a pretty good, indicator of what's going to happen with some options. And yeah, so I think with Nvidia's short-term potential, if you were to buy an option, maybe like around this 103 price, I think would be good. I think a 103 call, because I mean, if you look at the break even, it's only 10%. Nvidia swings around 10% week over week. So I mean, that's not really a big move for this company. And yeah, I mean, you can see they were down 15% as much as they were up 7% in the past 3 months, and that's just from this starting price right here. So yeah, I mean, it just really depends on when you get in and when you get out in this company. You can see there's a little drop right here. So do we think it's going to go back up? I don't know. What has it done the past times it dropped? So yeah, I mean, I think that this is a decent play right here. I mean, let's check the option chain on Robinhood. We're going for the 103s, January 2026. So let's see. I mean, there are expensive options, don't get me wrong, but I mean, the upside on them is very high and very appealing. This one was up 10% today, I think, just on the volume of earnings, or the IV. And yeah, I mean, let's see right here. I mean, I think Nvidia can go up 30% like that. So I mean, if Nvidia goes up and demand stays increasing 30%, you doubled your money. And I mean, I think I don't think Nvidia is gonna drop like this fast. I think you'd have time to get out if you do want to get out with a 10% loss, 20% loss before you'd get a 50% gain. So I think that this is a very volatile company, but at the same time, with this earnings, this gives a lot of reassurance and a lot of proof that AI really. I mean, these companies all down here that people also own: Microsoft, Amazon, Google. Not AMD, their competitors, but Apple, Meta, all of them are increasing their CapEx and increasing their AI spending. And it just keeps going up because they keep needing to compete with each other. And I think this does create an AI bubble eventually. But for the time being, I think that this is a great investment. And if you are investing for the short term, I think not AMD, my apologies, that's my investment, but Nvidia is a great short-term investment to get exposure to these companies increasing their AI cap and how much they're spending on that. And AMD is a good long-term investment. Little shout out to AMD, actually. Let's check that out real quick. AMD is a great long-term investment if you want to have exposure to the AI world and a little bit of they actually have a little bit more going on than just AI in their company. That's a whole nother video, but AMD is definitely looking very attractive at these prices. I want to, put a little bit more money in there when I get the chance. So yeah, guys, this is just a video about Nvidia and what I think regarding their earnings that happened earlier today. And I think that the company is a buy, even though it dropped. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I had to say. I hope you guys found this video useful and enjoyed it. Be sure to like, also subscribe down below. Be sure to smash the subscribe button. And if you guys come on this journey with me, I'd really appreciate it. And also comment what stocks you want to see me cover and what stocks you guys are buying. I'm curious what your guys' portfolios look like, how they did today. So yeah, catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.